and we were talking about there's a character there named Serena, who is a beautiful, beautiful actress. And I said, I dig her. I'm really into her. And Dave said, I like
Is this a show you watch alone or with the wife,
alone.
Kelly?
Alone always. In fact, when my wife comes in, I have to pause it immediately. I never, she's not into that.
She always comes in the worst time, like right at the sex scenes.
She does.
There's sex scenes?
Well, some really graphic sex
Graphic,
scenes early.
yeah, not like good
Just
sex
enough to get
scenes.
you handies hooked?
It'll hook a handy.
Well, these are really, these aren't fun sex scenes.
She's not interested in this at all because I love her take on it.
She hates anything futuristic or not within the realm of possibility. She doesn't like anything like that.
She wants real dead bodies.
No
Always.
dystopia for her?
Nope. She's not into dystopia. She doesn't like anything where you...
No alternate universes. Or...
She doesn't like to suspend disbelief at all. She wants it to be real. And
She lives where she lives.
That's it. That's a fact. And we're opposite on that. I don't mind a dystopian future.
Well, and
Or even a fantasy, like Star Wars.
But I find Handmaids that it's plausible. It's possible.
People say that. I don't. I've heard a lot of people say, boy, this could really happen. I don't see how. What they do there is take over the government by killing everybody from the president, the Congress, the Supreme Court, and then completely take over the U.S. government and call it something else. I do not think that's in the realm of
some
possibility.
sort of explosion that we don't know about.
Right. Something happened. A lot of people have told me that. It's like, this could be our future. And I don't see it. I don't see it at all. But,
You saw January 6th.
Yeah. But see, even on January 6th, you're talking about, I don't believe, I think that's as close as we'll ever get to it. I don't think that'll ever.
You'd have to have millions and millions and millions of people to go along with your plan.
Right.
Or some sort of device to make them go along with your plan, some sort of nuclear device that, things could change quickly.
I guess. I'm always so.
It's more fragile than I think we give
you think
credit for our society.
You think?
I think so.
I
think
agree with
especially
that.
after the 6th.
I never do. I always think, well, things will turn out just fine. I just always have that mentality. Well, things will. If somebody's in charge, will make.
It's
a
very
good decision.
Scarlett O'Hara.
Yeah, I guess so.
I have that. I want that too, but reality.
I know. See, you say reality. I always feel like no matter what happens, we turn out okay, and we always have in our history. Terrible things happen to this country and in the world, and we always seem to bounce back, turn out okay. And I always think that's going to be that way. Now, it is a little bit pie in the sky. Chris Tim calls it a Scarlett O'Hara.
Pollyanna-ish.
After all, tomorrow's another day. I never, January 6th happened, and everything went forward the next day.
Or the Depression. Think of people that were just living their lives on their farms, and all of a sudden everything, and the Dust Bowl runs in, and people are uprooted and dying.
An awful time, but we recovered. That's why I always feel
some didn't.
Sure.
Some went
that
down with the ship.
Well, that happens all the time. Yes, some. But as a nation, as a society, as a people, I always feel like we keep moving forward and keep getting better. And I think that's always the way it's been in our history. Go through depression and recession and all of these terrible things. September 11th and coronavirus. Biggie just told me that he woke up into the headline that we'll never hit herd immunity on the coronavirus, and I don't believe that. I saw it too.
You don't believe that?
I don't. I think eventually enough people will get the vaccine, or the virus itself will just, somehow suspend itself, and we will get the herd immunity. I'm talking, it could be 5 years, but I think eventually we're going to be just like we were as far as we want to be. We might have changed things like more people will work from home just because it was more convenient. But I don't believe we're going to be wearing masks in Walmart in 5 years or 2 years.
Do you think there could be another surge as the winter months come back later this year?
I do think that's possible. Yeah, because
there's so many variants now too. That's why I don't think that there's not enough people getting the vaccine, and there's so many variants out there that I think that I think herd immunity, if it happens, is at least 5 years down the road.
See, I might be. It's so much different information today. Chris Tim and I watched 3 morning news programs. That's why we're so prepared. Okay,
it works.
That's the secret.
That's the secret sauce here. All right, we prepare. This morning we watched ABC, then NBC, then Fox. Okay, we have those 3 things going. The lead on NBC was good news in fighting COVID. Vaccination numbers are up. San Francisco is opening. Only a handful of people got the virus in San Francisco last week because of vaccines, and more people seem willing to get it. And Chris Tim and I looked at each other and just high-fived. That was only in my mind, really, but
we're too far apart physically.
Right. 30 minutes later, we're on ABC. The lead story, bad news on the COVID front. vaccinations are down. More people are not interested in getting the vaccine. So which is it? I mean, depending on what numbers you look at, I just don't know.
That's why people go and find their news where it makes them most comfortable.
I guess that's right. And Fox didn't even talk about it. That was on Fox Local. We didn't even hear anything about it. But no, I think eventually through the vaccine and just time and more people getting it, we will reach herd immunity. I don't know if I expected it before now, but I think eventually we'll get there. The point is, this girl on Handmaid's Tale is
I'm so sorry.
smoking.
Oh, right,
I mean,
right.
she's beautiful. But the difference between me and Dave is, in the last few seasons, she's had her hair up in a tight bun, and she's bound up in these clothes that are like, you makes her look like an old school marm or something, you know.
Yeah, very plain, simple. You know, the way the men in Gideon like them, which is very plain looking, straightforward. Dresses down to the ankles.
That's right. This year, she's got her hair down. She's left Gilead, and she's off to not Gideon. Gilead.
Oh, sorry. Who's
You
Gideon?
are You might just get a handy demerit.
I won't get my handy this week.
Sorry.
No handy for you.
She's escaped Gilead, so her hair's free flowing, and she's wearing jeans. And Dave said, I especially like her with that free flowing hair and jeans. I said, oh no. Ugh.
You like the severe look?
Get her back.
I do.
Get her back to Gideon Gilead.
That's right. I want her back in the commander's, under the thumb of the commander.
Under his eye?
Under his eye is what I'm looking for. Exactly. Totally different looks. But I really liked her in seasons 1 and 2.
So Dave likes the video vixen at the end of the video.
Yeah.
You like her at the beginning.
I like her at the beginning.
Yeah.
I find
The hot for teacher.
Yes. I like them I like it when it's at the beginning and she's got the eyeglass on. You can tell.
She's not a naughty librarian.
Right.
Yet.
Right, not yet, but you can tell it's coming. And then once it's done, it's like, okay, it's over.
I'll take that free thinking woman at the end.
That's it. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the free
She's
thinking.
naughty.
It'd be weird to see you with a hooker. I brought some clothes for you to put on. Oh, like dress up? But here, just put this coat on, and if you could pull your hair up and put it in a bun. And
Exactly.
yeah,
I always
What do I
find
do with my dong? Oh, crap.
can you put these sweatpants on?
Yeah. You know how I am. What'd you say? Something about my dong. I missed it.
Not yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the hooker's dong. Oh, excuse me.
Sorry. I really made a mistake.
Go ahead, mister. You're going to get lucky either way.
You know, and I find that with anything that on movies, a lot of times the first half of the movie I love because it's like, where will it go? And the second half I don't like.
The Titanic's like that for me.
Oh, I like all of the Titanic.
I hate once they hit the iceberg, I leave.
Ooh, well, I think you're right. I like the first half better. I do.
The first
The
half's
story.
Yeah.
I like the story.
I like the story in almost anything. I was watching The Firm the other night, and love the first hour. It's like, okay, the build up. You know, then when it becomes what it's going to become, it's like, oh, okay. Always lets me down.
Yeah.
Endings always seem to let me down.
Yeah.
And that's why the really great ones, I like all of it. The really great movies. Shawshank,
Yes.
Fugitive. These movies I absolutely love.
Yeah.
But
they carry all the way through.
a lot of them, the first part I like better, and the second part lets me
Yeah,
down.
that's
The firm always let me down because he really slept with that girl way too easy. Like, he just gave in.
She's pretty attractive.
She's
though.
attractive, but I mean, he is married and he's very stand up till that point.
Yeah, he is. You're right.
Which movie?
The Firm. He's on a beach. They
I can't
frame him.
remember.
Well, they
I've only
frame
seen it
him.
once.
Yeah.
He's on a beach walking back to the hotel, and they've got to get pictures of him sleeping around on his wife. So this girl is laying there. She's just been like beat up by her boyfriend, and he stops to help her, and they wind up having sex on the beach. And this is Tom Cruise. And before that, he was a very, very stand-up guy.
Yeah.
As you said. And within 2 minutes, he's sleeping with her. It's a little far-fetched.
Yeah.
That's in the book, too. That's directly from the book.